Bienvenidos, bienvenidas al canal de Tony Gamer, tu canal de videojuegos.
I can see clearly now. Come on, let's get it over with.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
The universe. But it could also be a cup of latte from a top-down perspective.
I knew it. Second image?
A spaceship. The Andromeda. Oh, no it isn't.
Just as expected. Image number 3.
An angel. Or maybe Valkyries? You Germans like Valkyries, don't you?
Remarkable. And we're done. I'm not 100% convinced yet. Maybe you had us fooled all along. Let's keep you here for the time being. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
Are you ready for further?
Let me go.
First,
I refuse to take part in your tests.
as you wish. Are you ready?
Let me go.
First,
Fine then, I'm ready. That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on!
if let's sort we're good and you would first.
The universe. But it could...
I knew it.
A spaceship. The Andro...
Just as expected. Image number 3.
Unnecessary violence.
Extraordinary. And we're done. I'm not 100% convinced yet. Maybe you had us fooled all along. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip. Interesting. These seem... You sound asleep. What?
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me go.
First,
Fine then. That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on!
if you let's sort we're and you would first.
A mesh of dots and lines. Like the neural pathways of a nervous wreck. Ever heard of social anxiety?
Fascinating. Second image.
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number 3.
Unnecessary violence.
Extraordinary. And we're done. Counting in the benefit of the doubt, I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
Four.
I talk to myself frequently.
4.
I don't bring matters to an end.
Good question. I'd say a close 1.
I often get the impression that my life and the world around me is nothing but an illusion.
Holy slumber morale. Undeniably, 4 points.
Thank you. Next we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
Aggressive. That color again. It's everywhere. Have you noticed? God, it makes my eyes hurt.
How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
Kitsch. Like happy little accidents. Calm, humble, and inspiring.
Thank you. And what are your associations with this color?
Fragile. Like a butterfly in a hurricane. Now actually, a butterfly isn't really all that fragile. Its wings do quite well under most weather conditions.
Remarkable. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
Truda. Like the mother I never knew.
And this one?
Triangle. Trinity. The whole idea of it. The 3 wide open seas. The 3 apostles. The 3 wonders of the world, and all 3 of the important beetles.
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions where you have to make a decision. Would you rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
This seems to be a good opportunity to point out that I am not an alien.
Would you rather be the only suit at Woodstock or the only hippie on Wall Street?
Guess I'm fine, as long as I don't have to be wearing medieval armor.
Would you rather have a hammer toe or sickle cell anemia?
I don't care. At least I'd have my tools. And you're a tool for asking this.
Would you rather want to have Heinz Erhardt's expertise in economics or Ludwig Erhardt's sense of humor?
My name is Tannhauser, and I'm your host for tonight.
Would you rather be an eagle with a shell or a turtle with wings?
Is this about calculating the aerodynamics of a turtle shell in relation to a given wingspan?
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
Dad, Aunt Lottie, Hans and ice cream.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Well, yes. Aren't you?
Do you sometimes feel that everything is just about to happen, while all of it has already been decided?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds. This is an act of illegal detention. I know my rights. Prepare to get sued.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen.
It's the same device as down in the valley. No way. That hurtling chain would probably hurt me very badly.
This chain is part of the cable car. Let's have at it. A rusty old cogwheel. Maybe a trace of Gretchen's. I hope she's reached the end of the cable car alive and well. C3H8. Propane. Highly flammable. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner.
No, Hans, that would be a really bad idea.
Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me. It seems like someone wanted to avoid any misunderstandings. An old ore mining cart, beyond repair. It is missing the fourth wheel. It still needs a little extra something to get it going. Here we go.
Muchísimas gracias por haberos pasado por el vídeo, espero que os haya gustado y si os ha gustado no olvidéis dejar like y suscribiros al canal. Muchas gracias y hasta un próximo vídeo. ¡Adiós!